All right, shalom, man. Top of the morning, it's your boy Sleep. That's one you for the Northern Tribes, reporting live from Chasing Precepts, where we will be chasing precepts, all right? Uh, Yesterday, well, day before, we did a lesson on, we're doing a lesson on the horsepower. All praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Why, Yahweh Shai. For getting the brother up this morning, man. He didn't have to do that. And allowing me and allowing you all to be here, man. Alright, so we learned about the lessons about horsepower, about the four horses, their uses, what are they used for, who are they, who are the riders on those horses. Alright. First installment was the red horse. Alright, now you go back and you watch that video to learn about the red horse. We're moving on. Today we are on the black horse. Alright. We're gonna talk about what's the use of this black horse, how it is used. Okay. So let's start off at Zechariah 6:6. The black horses, which are therein, go forth into the north country, and the white go forth after them, and the grizzle go forth toward the south country. All right. So we know it says the black is going toward the northern country. Now, in the context of it, it's talking about it going forward toward Babylon. All right. But in the spiritual sense and the prophecy of it, man, that north country is America. All right. Now, the Lord dispatches this black horse as he wants. This goes to different places. All right. This black horse doesn't exactly just come out one time, whereas that white horse going to come out one time. That black horse, it can ride anywhere. It can ride anywhere, that black horse, man. And it ain't pretty, okay? It is not pretty, man. So first, first off, let's understand that this black horse represents famine and pestilence, man. We're talking about food shortages. We're talking about sickness out the wazoo, okay? That's what this black horse represents, all right? The Lord releases this black horse whenever he wants. Remember, this black horse is a spirit. What do we learn that spirits are according to the Bible? Angels. So the Lord will release this angel anytime he wants, man. You already learned that there's right-hand angels, there's left-hand angels, all right? So let's get deeper into this black horse. All right, but let's get Lamentations 4:9. Because I want you to understand what this black horse is about. When this sucker hit, when the Lord lets it hit, what is the purpose of it, man? All right, so Lamentations 4, chapter 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. So the Bible is telling you, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, man. Because it's nothing like starving to death, homeboy. And that time is coming to America. All they got to do is drop the dollar. That's all they have to do. Inflation, other countries are already dropping $1. Inflation start happening. A loaf of bread is $30. It's going to get rough. But the Bible is telling you it's worse to die from being hungry than to die by the sword, man. All right, remember that. So that is the theme of this black horse. Straight hunger and pestilence, man. The Lord said it's worse to die by that than the sword. That's the theme of this black horse. Okay? So let's get you understand what the theme is. Let's get Mark 13:8. Because it's going to describe, remember, we're trying to get the order of these horses too, man. This is Mark 13:8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows, okay? That famines and troubles represents famines and pestilence. That's that black horse. These are the beginning of sorrows. First, the red horse, which has been riding since Alexander the Greek. Then you got the black horse that's been dispatched in different places, all right? I can show you a video right now in Venezuela, brother. They're eating out of the trash, man. They ain't gonna put that on TV, but it's coming to the North Country. Okay? People and dogs eating out of the same pile of food, man. Alright? It's coming to the North Country. Believe me, Johnny Joe, it's coming here, man. Okay, so let's get Matthew 24:8. It's gonna say the same thing, but I just want to drive that home. Matthew 24:8. Salakia. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. There's that black horse, man. He's coming through with the famine. He's coming through with the pestilence, bro. All right? So first we got the red horse running wild. Then we got the black horse being dispatched into different places. Now understand that red horse has came out during the time of Alexander the Great. He got put back in during the Byzantine era, and then he came back out and been riding wild ever since. This black horse is dispatched to different places. It comes out and it goes back in. Comes out and it goes back in. It goes wherever the Lord needs it to go. That red horse came out, got put up once, been riding wild ever since. This horse is dispatched wherever it needs to go. Now the next place is coming is here to the North Country. All right? So we understand that these are the beginning of sorrows, because it's the red horse, the black horse, the grizzled and bay go wherever they need to go. We're going to get to that. And the white horse rides one time. Okay? He rides once. That's it. The red horse rides get put up. Black horse is dispatched wherever it needs to go. All right, so let's get some examples. First let's get Zechariah chapter 1. Salakia for that. Let's get Isaiah 3:1. All right. No, I'm sorry. Salakia, man. I just woke up. It's Revelation 6, man. Salakia for that. All right. It's Revelation 6, verse 5. And when I had opened the third seal, I heard the beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Okay? Now, you know, balances and scales and stuff, man. Now, you remember Lamentations 4:9, it says it's worse to die of hunger than to be killed with the sword. So these balances represent food and how much people are going to get. All right? This is the purpose of the black horse. Famine, pestilence. Okay, so let's get Ezekiel 4:16. It's going to describe that. We're going to get some verses to describe this, man. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight, and with care, and they shall drink water by measure, and with astonishment. Okay? Now it says in Jerusalem, that's within the context, but remember, Jerusalem is a people before a place. That's coming here to the North Country, man. That's coming wherever Jerusalem is at. Okay? Wherever Jake is at, that black horse is going to ride on your butt, bruh. This is part of the punishment. This is part of the purging out. So when he says he's going to break the staff of bread, it's not going to be where I can just go to the store and get me a roast beef po' boy. Them days going to be over, man. Them days going to be over. You're going to eat your bread with care, meaning you're going to have to parcel this stuff out to you and whoever's with you during this time that's coming, man. Prepare your soul and your spirit for this. This is why I'm doing these videos. Prepare yourself, man. All right? So let's get Isaiah 3:1. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, the Lord, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, and the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water. All right? Now, it's specifically saying Judah, because Judah we're all over here in Babylon, but Judah, we tough over here, man. Believe, bro, it's not going to be where you can just go to the corner store and make a sandwich when you want, bro. That's going to be taken away from you. Simple as that. And that's when they're going to come in with their chip, their RFID. And those that are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life, man, you're going to take that chip because you want to eat. You want your kids to eat. You want the old folks in your family to eat. You're not going to want to watch people starve to death. You're going to take that chip so you can feed them, bro. I'm to the point where, hey, I'll starve to death, man. It's the worst pain to die ever, according to Lamentations 4:9. But hey, it's not better than taking that chip, man. All right, so let's get Leviticus 26:26. I should have started here because he made this promise from the beginning, man. You know Jake like to eat. All right, Jake like to eat, man. We like to cook, we like to eat. So taking that away from us is a punishment. So Leviticus 26:26. All right, let's start at 25. And will I bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant? And when you are gathered together with your cities, I will send the pestilence, that's that black horse, among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied. That is that black horse, baby. That is the Most High letting it ride on your butt, man. It said 10 women gonna break bread and bake bread in one oven. You imagine 10 women baking bread out of one oven? There ain't that much bread to bake if 10 women gotta bake it out of one oven, bro. That mean y'all hurting around that sucker, man. That time is coming again. Coming over here to Babylon. Just being able to go to your refrigerator and get whatever you want is going to be cut short. And Lord knows during that time, if you feel you the type of person can eat, you going to eat whatever just to survive. I'm going to pray that the Lord send a clean animal. Pray he give me the strength to kill it. Pray he give me the wherewithal to cook it. Okay? If a pig run across me, I'm not eating it, bro. I don't care if I'm starving to death. Maintain yourself even during those times, man. Okay? Let's get Ezekiel 5:16, because right now I'm just showing these scriptures to show you that he is going to punish Jake with this black horse. All the other heathens are going to feel it, but it's aimed at Jake. Ezekiel 5:16, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Meaning he's going to let that black horse run wild on Jake, bro. He's going to dispatch it on us, man. Okay? This is part of purging out the rebels, just like he did in the wilderness. Okay? He's going to let he's going to let it loose on us, bro. It's coming. It's coming to the North Country, man. Through economics, through many different ways, it's going to result in that black horse running wild on us, man. All right. So now let's get to the results of that black horse, how it's going to affect Jake. All right. We're going to get into how we're going to look and stuff, bro. Let's get Lamentations 1:11. All right. Lamentations chapter 1, verse 11. All her people sigh, they seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meat to relieve the soul. See, O Yahweh, and consider, for I am become vile. That's how it's going to be over here in America, bro. Women, you bad women on Instagram and all this here, that beauty is going to be nothing but a mark to you, because you're going to have to sell that booty, bro. You're going to have to sell that stuff for some bread, for some meat, because a lot of y'all got kids out here. You're not going to want to watch your kids starve to death. You're going to have to trade things, Instagram model. All right? You're going to have to trade things for that food, for that bread, for that meat. Goes with men too. It's going to be some demonic stuff going on out here. You're going to have to give up a shot too for that doggone bread, bro. Your clothes, if somebody needs shoes and they got bread or sandwich meat, you have to give them up. Okay? You're going to have to trade things that you really like during that time for food to eat. You understand? So let's get Lamentations 5 and 9. Lamentations chapter 5, verse 9. You know what? first, let's get a lock here. Let's get Lamentations 4 and 8. All right, because remember we're learning about what that starvation is going to do to Jake, how we gonna look. So this is Lamentations 4 and 8. Their visage, which means your face, is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick. That's how we gonna look out here. Their visage is blacker than a coal. Now this is talking about when the Edomites and the Babylonians sieged Jerusalem, man. And the Israelites in there were starving. So don't let nobody tell you that they're white, bro, because they're telling you their visage. Google visage what it means. It's blacker than a coal. I'm a dark brother. If I don't eat for the next week, bro, I'll get even darker and skinnier, and my skin will stick to me, bro. Okay, it'll literally just be like, it'll be tight all on my face, and I'll get even blacker and darker and even more blacker. Okay? So this is what's coming. Remember, it said it's worse to die of hunger than the sword, man, because you ain't going to just die. You're going to wither away. All right, so let's get Lamentations chapter 5, verse 9 and 10. We get our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. All right, now it said we get our bread with the peril of our lives. Now, if y'all remember Katrina, man, people was just going to Walmart, busting open boxes of food. You're going to have to get your food, bro, by risking your life, especially if you're out there in the woods or something, bro. You don't know what you're doing. You have to kill animals. You're gonna have to work to get your food. If the Lord is not dealing with you, if Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you at that time, you're gonna starve to death, bro. Something's gonna get you. Somebody's gonna want your food, bust up in your house, kill you. Somebody knows that you keep a lot of food stashed away. Neighbors are gonna be turning on each other. You're gonna get the food with the peril of your lives, bro, and your skin will become black like an oven. Just the same way in the other one, it's going to cleave to your bones. That's how you know that Israelites are dark-skinned people, bro. How the hell a white man's skin is going to turn black like an oven, man? All right? So those are the results that's going to happen to us, man. All right? Now let's get back to Revelation 6 and 6. Because I think you get the theme of the black horse locking and what it's for. How it's going to be released on Jake. Okay. Verse 6. And when I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil or the wine. So, that measurement for food is going to happen, man. We just went over that. That's the man on the horse carrying the balances. You feel me? So, let's get back to Revelation 7. All right. No, Isaiah 65. What am I doing? All right, this is Isaiah 65 and 8. Now it said, don't hurt the oil or the wine. All right. Thus said Yahweh, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all. So these people, during this time, the Lord is going to take care of them as far as food or whatever. So all you people doing all this food prepping and all that, all you're doing is making a way for the people of the Most High to eat. That's it. I don't care if you're in a bunker way under the ground with food stacked up for a year that you can eat the next 10 years. The Lord wants you to get up out of there, you're going to get up out of there. You ain't doing nothing but stocking up food for the people that he wants to eat. That's it. Understand, that's all you doing. That's all this food prepping is. You're just getting that stuff reserved for the men of the Lord and their families. That's it. Those are the people that's going to eat during this time, man. All right? So, We got that. Let's get Isaiah 65:14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Okay, that vexation of spirit, you're going to be starving to death. All right, but his servants shall sing for joy for heart, because he's going to bring food across them. How? I don't know, but it's going to happen. All right, so the elect will be protected during this time, man. All right, now let's touch on the North Country right fast. Zechariah 2:6, because the North Country is Babylon here in America. This place is set for destruction. It's set to be destroyed, and it don't make me no difference, man. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith Yahweh. For I have spread you abroad as the forewind of the heavens, saith Yahweh. So when he's telling you flee from the land of the north, that is spiritually, bro. Because all the black horse, the red horse is already running wild. The black horse is fixing to come to this place, man. Spiritually, you better flee. All right. So let's get Revelation 18:8. And I'll end it there. All right. Revelation 18:8. Revelation 18 is about Babylon. All right. The punishments that it's going to receive. All right. In which we know is America. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. That's that black horse. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her. All right. So we know that that black horse is coming, Jake. Starvation, famine, pestilence is coming. It came in the Byzantine era in the form of the bubonic plague. It's coming here again. Prepare your soul, prepare your spirit for it, man. If you're the elect, the Most High is going to take care of you. He promised it. If you're not, you're going to starve to death, bro. As simple as that. But even if you do have to do that, don't take the chip. Don't take the RFID chip. Starve to death and pray that the Lord receive you, man. Don't take their chip that they coming with. Because first comes the black horse, then they're going to come with their answer, which is the RFID. You take that, you might well, hey, swallow a bullet, man. So shalom, it's your boy Sleep, Chasing Precepts. We'll come back with the grizzled and bay horses next.